Hi there, Aries, and welcome back to Star Lord's Tarot. This is your tarot forecast for the month of May 2019. I went ahead, shuffled the cards, laid them all out in a Celtic cross. Let's see what's going on for Aries. First up, we have the Eight of Swords rather in the reverse position, followed then by the Five of Cups upright, and next we have the Ten of Swords upright, followed then by the Nine of Swords in reverse. Wow, lots of swords. And then we have the Four of Pentacles reversed, followed then by Major Arcana, the Death card in the upright position. And next we have Major Arcana, the Hermit upright, followed by the Knight of Wands in the reverse. Next we have the Major Arcana, the Empress upright. And lastly, we have Major Arcana, the Chariot in the upright. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and interpret this read for you guys. First of all, Aries, for your overall energy, you have that of the Eight of Swords in the reverse position. Some of you could be feeling like you've been released this month from something. Could be release from worries, because a lot of times the Eight of Swords in the upright position can represent a lot of thoughts sort of ruminating around in our head, causing us a lot of worry, a lot of stress. It could be about a particular situation. It's going to be different for all of you. Some of you, it could be about a relationship, could be about a job situation, finances, health. It's going to play out different for all of you. But the Eight of Swords in the upright position, this represents feeling trapped in a situation. Like you can't get out, and it's usually, like I said, it's our own thoughts going around and around, making us feel like we're trapped. And sometimes this can represent other people too, sort of putting in their input, their 2 cents, and making the situation feeling even worse. When the card is inverted like this is like we're finally releasing that feeling of being trapped in a situation. For some of you, perhaps your mind is just not going there anymore. For others of you, it could be that you've been released from a situation that was proving to be quite the burden for you. Now, the crossing energy you have is the Five of Cups in the upright position. The Five of Cups is a cup that can represent loss, sorrow, upset, disappointment, that kind of thing. Perhaps some of you were dealing with a situation that was very upsetting. In the Five of Cups, he's sort of like looking at the cups that are spilt over and not realizing that there's 2 cups behind him full of promise. And when this card comes up, in the upright, it tells me that maybe some of you are dealing with a situation that could have caused some disappointment or some sadness, some loss to you. Now, in the past position, this is something that could have played out a couple of weeks ago or a month ago. We have the Ten of Swords in the upright position. Ten of Swords is that sort of last straw. Some of you could have been dealing with a situation. It could have been a relationship where it just reached its pinnacle. It reached its point where you can no longer deal with this relationship anymore. For others of you, it could have been a job. It could have been a family situation, friends. It's going to be different for all of you. But it was a situation that just sort of hit its peak. It's like, I can't do this anymore. I cannot deal with it. It's the straw that breaks the camel's back type of energy. That is in your past. And present, where you're leaving the month of April and moving into May with the energies of the Nine of Swords in the reverse position. I'm happy to see this card, the Eight of Swords and the Nine of Swords here inverted, because this is where we're releasing some of the energy that was keeping us up at night, mental energy that was keeping us up very late at night worrying. When the card is upright, this is where we have a lot of stress on our mind. Again, very similar to the Eight of Swords, only in the Eight of Swords we're feeling trapped. Here we're just feeling like there's a lot of worry, a lot of thoughts ruminating around in our head. The monkey brain won't stop, and it's causing us a great deal of anxiety, sleeplessness. When the card is inverted like that, again, I think it had something to do with the past situation. Maybe something happened here in a situation that was just the last straw, and perhaps that's where this releasing energy is coming from, because now you're starting to accept that perhaps whatever the situation was, maybe it was for the best that it was released or that it came to its end. Now, that energy gives way in early May to the Four of Pentacles in the reverse position. Four of Pentacles in the upright, this is the happy little hoarder card, I call it. This can also come up when we're saving for a rainy day, or we're saving for a specific situation. Could be for a home, could be for furniture, could be for a house, a car, could be for a trip or a wedding or something like that. When the card is in the upright position, that's a card of holding on to our finances, holding on to possessions, things like that. When the card is inverted like this can represent, maybe for some of you, your financial situation is getting better and you're no longer needing to hold on. Maybe some of you were saving for a trip or saving for something special, and perhaps that day has come, you've put out the money, and now you're able to release the purse strings a little bit. So that's good on the financial front. For others of you, maybe you were holding on to possessions, you could have been holding on to anything, and you've released. There's a lot of releasing energy in this reading so far, Aries, which is really, really good. Sometimes we need to just sort of let go of things and let nature take its course and move on to something different. Now, in a couple weeks' time, around middle of May, we have the energies of Major Arcana Death card in the upright position. This is a Scorpio card. This is the Phoenix rising from the ashes. This card comes up to let us know that there could be a period around the middle of the month, Aries, that will require a transformation. So for some of you, this could be a job situation. This could be your career. Maybe you need to transform an element of your job or of your career. This can come up sometimes when we're, say, for example, we're working at a part-time job and we need more finances. So we transform that job to a full-time position, or vice versa. We could be working full-time and realizing it's taking its toll, or we just don't have the time anymore to dedicate to the full-time position. And as long as we have the financial means, we can maybe drop down to part-time. For others of you, this could be representing transforming an element of your relationship. The Death card, yes, does also correspond to endings. So perhaps there is an ending coming up. Maybe some of you are wrapping up a situation, or wrapping up a career or a work situation or a home. It's just about like some major transformation taking place. Now, this is you internally, how you could be feeling over the month of May. We have another major arcana here. We have the Hermit, the Virgo card in the upright position. Some of you could be feeling like a hermit this month. Maybe some of you are just sort of keeping to yourself. Could be for some, this could be that you're doing some research about, maybe a new career or a new job or something like that. You could be spending a lot of time on the internet, just sort of checking out different places. For others of you, you could be studying. Maybe if you're taking a course or you're in school, you could be studying something right now, and maybe just sort of, putting your nose to the grindstone, that kind of energy. For others of you, maybe you're just going within to, help deal with what is going on. If there's a major situation going on, sometimes we need to just sort of take a step back and in solitude and do some self-analysis and so forth. Now, in your people and environment, you have the Knight of Wands in the reverse position. This is a court card, so it could be representing a person. If it's representing a person, this is fire energy, that of Aries, like yourself, Leo, or Sag, Sun, Moon, Rising, male or female. Now, the Knight of Wands in the upright position, this is a person who moves in with an offer. And when he is reversed like this, the energy of the Knight of Wands reversed, this can indicate that this comes up in your environment. So maybe there was somebody who you were expecting to make an offer or bring something forward to you this month, and they didn't do it. For some of you, that could be what's going on here, definitely. Maybe that's where the disappointment is coming in. For others of you, because this is your own energy too, the fire energy, maybe you are going to make an offer to someone in your environment and you have decided not to. Maybe you put a halt to it. So there's no action being taken, there's no movement forward, there's no offer here in your environment with somebody or a specific situation. So it's going to be different for all of you. You'll have to leave a comment in the comment section below to let me know if it resonates for you. Now, in your hopes and fears position, we have major arcana, the Empress, in the upright position. The Empress represents, well, she represents abundance. She can represent aid, somebody helping you. Maybe some of you are hoping for someone to step in and give you a hand with a certain situation. The Empress can also represent a lot of compassion, caring, and understanding. Maybe you're hoping to have some understanding about the situation, or you're hoping for someone to come in to help you deal with this particular situation if it's been a difficult go for you. For others of you, you could just be really hoping for abundance. She is very abundant, the Empress. And the last card you have up that closes out the read in the month for you guys is Major Arcana, the Chariot, in the upright position. This is the Cancer card. This is about forward moving motion. It's like, usually when Aries deals with something, you do what you need to do to move past that energy, and when you get moving again, there's no stopping you. You're full steam ahead. So this is kind of appropriate. It looks like you're moving on from a situation that already happened, and maybe you're still feeling a little bit of the fallout in the month of May, but by the time the month is over, you're moving full speed ahead with the Chariot energy. This is very victorious energy. It's also high confidence. This is someone who's moving forward. Just don't steamroll over someone else's toes, but you're just moving forward with some particular situation. Could be, for some of you, this could be a relationship, a new relationship. Maybe this is propelling your relationship that had some problems in it. You're healing that and you're moving forward in your existing relationship. For others of you, it could be playing out in work, or, like I said, in any area of your life. But yes, that is your reading, Aries. I hope this helped you. If it did, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Otherwise, I will see you next time. Okay, bye-bye for now.